Curzio Equity Owners token went live on a tZERO platform yesterday. It was a big event for a company, and it was a huge success since we did more volume on tZERO, and tZERO's alternative trading platform. We don't call them exchanges here in the U.S. or regulation, whatever. But we did more volume in one day than our token did in almost a full year on the foreign exchange that we traded on. And not saying anything bad about foreign exchange. It's just, we just didn't get any volume on it, right? And liquidity for the security token market is huge. It's the last missing component for an industry that's bigger than anything I've ever analyzed in my 30-year career. And actually, I could say it's probably bigger than anything I've ever analyzed combined in my 30-year career, since there's literally hundreds of trillions of assets that could become tokenized, where you sell off a piece of that asset to investors in a tradable token or shares. I should own commercial real estate. Again, I covered this over the past few weeks. Bonds. I have bond managers, one bond manager saying, this is a great idea because, look at fixed income and the prices, and look with market, and you're wondering why. It's usually the highest margin, best performing business when it comes to investment banking is their fixed income division. Take a look when they report earnings. So looking at the size of this market, it's huge and exciting. But anyway, look, this is an endorsement for our Curzio Equity Owners token. If you want to buy. If not, don't buy. I'm not allowed to talk about the price, just like Microsoft's not allowed to talk about their price. That's up to you. I can only control what I can control, and working hard, get my team constantly building this company, make it bigger and bigger. This gives you a direct equity stake just like it would as if you were a shareholder, and allows you to trade as a retail investor, and hopefully that'll be reflected in the price if we continue to grow. But what I can say is this. Try to learn everything you can about this industry. I think I might have said that term a few times in the past 3-4 weeks. And you could do so by going to Curzio Equity Owners site, or look at a token tracker we created. You can go to tZERO. You could just go to Google and research security tokens, and you're going to be fascinated. It's just a fantastic concept that really levels the playing field between Wall Street and Main Street. And I think every single one of you listening to this podcast right now, which is a lot of you, I'll talk about that later, it's a lot of you now. It's something we all want. We all want to make money without being taken advantage of from asshole elites with fancy lawyers that don't give a shit about you, just give a shit about themselves. Of what we've seen with the BS SPACs in the marketplace, look how much those got crushed. Those guys were at them a long time before you and at a much better price. Or what about the overhyped, inflated IPOs the past 2 years? I mean, how many are they trading well under that first day trading price? But those of you who have been following me for a long time, for a really long time, I'm doing the podcast for close to 15 years now. But in 2010, I said, learn everything you can about fracking. I had great contacts in the industry. I traveled, went on rigs, went to over 20 counties in the Eagle Ford, went to the Permian Basin, went to the Bakken in North Dakota. And I was just talking to people, learning, and not just the people in the oil industry. And this was back in, 2011, I think, when I went to the Bakken. And the Walmart employees were paying like $20, $25 an hour. And that's how much you were making just people working in hotels. And it was a booming economy. This was when oil was well over $100. I was just fascinated, saying, wow, this technology is here. It's amazing. It's not BS. They're trying to put it down. The climate environmentalists are trying to say that it creates water contamination, which is impossible to do unless you physically take out all the chemicals and dump them in an ocean or a water or a pond or something like that. That's different. But they frack thousands of feet below any fresh water that could possibly. So unless, somehow magically we change the laws of physics and these chemicals goes upward through rock, thousands of feet into water. Again, for me, when I went there, I thought there was going to be dead animals everywhere, right? We just forgot the name of that movie that came out. It was on HBO. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy technology. I want to learn more about it and realize, holy shit, this is great. They have 100% success rate of drilling. And they do that because, especially in the Permian, because it's been drilled for decades and decades and decades. So they know the roadmap. They almost know exactly where they're going to drill. And they hit almost every time. Drilling down, vertical, horizontally, it's unbelievable technology. And look what happened to the oil industry, where the U.S. became the largest oil producer in the world. Unheard of. Not even on the radar just a few years before that. In 2012, coming back from the Consumer Electronics Show, so learn everything you can about the Internet of Things. Let's say Chambers from Cisco said everything could be connected, will be connected. And he was right. Talk about 5G many, many years ago before you saw 50 promotions in our industry on it the last, 3 years, 2 years? Even though 5G is still really not here. It's still not here. I mean, you can look on your phone. Again, I own a phone rescue place. We call it Curzio Rescue, but it's, where we fix phones. And again, I'm hands off on that job. It's something that I owned. I had 30% stake. I wanted to take it over the whole company. But you'll see, just go to your phone. You're not going to have 5G coverage. There's few areas, some major cities. Still not really here. Anyway, everybody talks how great, how much money. But again, talking about 5G a very, very long time ago, how 5G improves everything. Those algorithms, data analytics. I think it was 2011, I wrote an issue, and I was working at Stansberry at the time. I was talking about Target, how they targeted a young 16-year-old girl, right? So Target was sending this girl, or sending this family, coupons and, just targeting them, and they were about, pregnancy. And they just kept sending them. Then the dad went over to the manager at Target, said, hey, you know what? My daughter's 16 years old. Why the hell are you sending these? And he apologized. And a week later, the manager called the dad back and said, hey, I just want to apologize again. And the manager was like, listen, really, really sorry. Dad was like, no, I should be sorry because my daughter is pregnant. Not only did they know she was pregnant, I'm not talking about for her buying like pregnancy tests or anything. They knew like to the exact day of when she was going to have that baby. That was 2011. That was 4G. That was when algorithms were really, really fast. Think how fast they are now. With 5G, faster internet, how far advanced? That was 2011. I worked for Jim Cramer. And when I worked for Cramer, he used to come out with his recommendations. When he came out with his recommendations, we had to send it to all these lists at the same exact time. Within seconds, not even seconds, before, like the alert would hit, before you could open that alert, the stock would jump 3, 4, 5% immediately. That's how fast algorithms were. That was 2010 when I was working there. You wonder why Facebook's down 14% and then down 20% 5 minutes later. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you have the Bridgewaters, right? The big guys. Six Sigmas. And then you have like 30 other hedge funds, which are, billion here, billion there, piling on top of this same system. It's almost like the Zerian brothers, we're looking for unusual option activity. Now there's like 30 newsletters that do the same, right? It's very easy to just like manipulate it so there is some kind of movement where you take the other side, create that liquidity event, and then go the opposite and wreck people. That's why you're seeing these massive movements. I don't get too technical. This stuff's taking place a long time ago. Again, the stuff that we were talking about. But you look back at different industries telling you everything you should learn about crypto, right? Bitcoin 4 years ago. And when some of you subscribed to my Crypto Intelligent letter, was it 3 months ago? Got a lot of subscribers in when Bitcoin was at 50,000 plus and then went up a lot more, but it's fallen hard since then. We did take some small positions in those, last 3 or 4 picks, added to those positions on the way down. Now look where crypto is bouncing back. I have no doubt. Like I said, I don't know where it's going to be in the next few months. I know 100,000 is definitely in the future. Bitcoin is here, but all the innovations are coming out from that. But that's exciting times. If you're a subscriber to Crypto Intelligence, I'm talking to metaverse companies in the early stages, NFT royalty companies that I'm meeting with. Gonna get some serious backing, these guys. Other security tokens being launched. Everything I have access to, you will have access to. That's the newsletter. Now the next stage is security tokens. I mean, it's huge. It's awesome. It's a great industry. Put my money where my mouth is. We're trading. I'm not saying this is going to go up. I'm not telling you to do something, which I'm not really doing myself, which is what you see throughout our industry. Everyone tells you got to buy it. It's going to go 50x on this date, on this exact date. How many shares you own? Well, I can't own it because I'm writing about it. Then why the hell would you write about it if you think it's going up 50x? Would you buy it yourself? No, I need subscribers. We live in a fucked up world, a crazy industry, and that's why I started this company to change the bullshit out there because it needs to be changed. But getting back to the point here, security tokens is it, guys. Start learning about it. It has nothing to do with our token, but start learning about it. It's a concept that makes sense, checks off all the boxes. It's good for everybody. Of course, suspected issuers and retail investors, the costs are cheaper. Makes sense. There's a reason why so many people are reaching out. Whenever I talk about this story, especially if I'm doing, if I'm speaking at an event, I mean, the amount of questions I get, like, holy shit, right? Every company is looking to raise money. They're looking to bring awareness to their company. They need money to spend. If they really have that good idea and they're not big enough where they're generating 10, 20, 30 million plus in sales, where you want to, go on the NASDAQ or something, this is the alternative. And it's awesome. And we're a great example of this. If you're looking at security tokens, crypto in general, guys, I mean, this is where the next wave of innovation is going to come from. Where it's DeFi, NFT, security tokens, and metaverse. That's where all of this is coming from. It all flows through crypto. Because if I go to Consumer Electronics Show every freaking year forever, and I can tell you, there's no new innovations. It's smart homes creating this alliance where all these components can talk now, no matter who the manufacturer is. But again, smart homes. It's a this trend. It's building these existing trends like AI. How do we make AI better? Data analytics. The snowflakes. How do we get better data? How do we make it easier? Because there's so much crappy data. Most of it's crap. How do we take that small percentage, learn from it, and make money off of it and target the right people? But they're all advances off existing trends where crypto and DeFi, all this stuff is brand new. NFT, security tokens. Why you get involved? And these industries are massive. Hundreds of trillions of dollars in illiquid assets that could become tokenized. And not all of it, not 50%, maybe not 20%, but just 5% makes it a market that's probably 5-10x the size of the cancer treatment market, which is enormous. That's the potential here. Start learning about it, because this is one of the only ways where you could get in ahead of Wall Street. Where SPACs, forget it. They're getting it at $1. You think you're getting a bargain at 10 when it goes to 12. Now those things are trading at 6 and 5. You're like, shit, I'm down 50%. These guys own it at $1. The IPO process with Robinhood, boy, they sold a great story there. Coinbase, go on and on with some of these crazy IPOs. Rivian. I mean, retail investors could buy them when all these guys are getting out for their liquidity event. Crypto's different. Security tokens is different. You could buy near the ground floor. You could buy ahead of Wall Street. That's why it's a massive, massive market. It's going to be big. It's going to catch on. It's going to scale. It's going to be liquid. And we're in the very early stages. So look, start learning about it. I have a pretty good track record with stuff like this. That's why I've been doing this for so long. That's why I think a lot of you continue to listen, which I think is crazy. But hey, as long as you listen, I'll keep doing this podcast.